memory keeping discussion, the webinar this morning. This is our monthly thing. This is Stacy Croninger. I'm the memory keeping product manager, and I'm excited to have you here this morning. Hope your summer is going well and that you are spending time with family and doing some of the things that you want to make those memories so that you can then scrapbook them, because, you know, that's what it's all about, right? So we have Chelsea answering questions for us. I appreciate her being here, and we have some wonderful guests lined up, so we're going to go ahead and get going. First of all, here's the kind of the agenda for today. We're going to have Rhonda Anderson up first, and Elaine. And you know what? She told me how to say her name, and I'm going to have her introduce herself at the end, sorry, when she gets to that point. We're going to look at new products and some product information, some project ideas, talk about some upcoming events, show you a few resources, and I'll let you know when our next meeting is. So to get us started today, we're going to talk to Rhonda Anderson, and she is the Senior Vice Chairman Marketing Director. She was the 2015 Rookie of the Year. She is also the person who launched Our Memories for Life, and she's going to share with us today her philosophy of Our Memories for Life and why she thinks leading the business of memory keeping is so important. So I'm going to turn the time over to Rhonda. And Rhonda, we're so grateful for you to be here this morning. How are you doing?
Good, Stacy. Well, thank you for the nice introduction, and thanks to you for all your effort to do these product calls now every fourth Tuesday. We're so grateful to get that big overview, so thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Well, I will be very brief because most of you have already heard me many times talk about Our Memories for Life, but I just wanted to do just some quick reinforcing about the brand and, as Stacy said, why it's so important. And then when you hear Elaine Vitito, you will be even more convinced of the power of our memory products, because she's going to share a little bit about what happened at the Great American Scrapbooking event in Dallas, Texas this last weekend. But first, as many of you know, Our Memories for Life is primarily about empowering people to complete albums their way. We so passionately designed the product line so that if you were a time-starved mom or whoever and you wanted to make a photo album, you could use our collections and do that, because so much of our, whether it's refill pages or the designer cardstock or the border strips, things are already decorated for you, so you can do pages very quick and easy. But if you love to take time and be very creative with all the accessories that we do have, including tools like the border maker and all the cartridges, you can embellish away and create the album that really fits your style. The other element of Our Memories for Life that we're very proud of is, of course, our products are photo safe and tested, and we've really tried to innovate. The flex hinge binding that we use and our refill pages are an improvement over an 80-year-old design that worked well for obviously many years, but we've upgraded that. But with all that said, I think the really empowering aspect of Our Memories for Life and all of the memory keeping products that Heritage Makers offers, I mean, this includes digital as well, is that memories are a great way to begin conversations with new people. You know, I truly love the Youngevity health products, and I love the essential oils. But when I talk to new people, I almost always start with asking about their photos, even if it leads to health, even if it leads to essential oils. I love photo albums, and like many of you listening, that is where my primary comfort level is too. I feel way more knowledgeable about talking to people about their pictures than I do about anything else, probably because I've been doing it for 30 years, and so you get a level of expertise after that. But it's also a central part of my passion. And I really want to encourage you all. I know we have felt so, and I know many of you on my team have told me, you felt really torn about how do you begin conversations with people. Should I ask them about their health? Should I ask them if the mosquitoes have been biting him this summer and I've got some essential oils that can help them? Or should I talk to them about their pictures? And you know, I just have to go use myself as an example. I still begin with photos, and let me give 2 examples. I have a meeting, well, it was supposed to be yesterday with the chiropractor, and it's now Saturday with the chiropractor. And, of course, I would love for her to sell Youngevity and offer the Healthy Body Pack and essential oils to her other clients. But you know what? I saw my chiropractor's Facebook page, and she has this darling 2-year-old. And so when I go in on Saturday, I'm bringing in photo albums as well as samples of the insect, the mosquito repellent, as well as samples of the Healthy Body Pack. And I'm going to start talking to her about her little 2-year-old and about all the pictures that I'm sure she has of her, because I've seen several of them on Facebook. And that's going to begin my conversation. The same way with the lady who, I met a lady in the neighborhood because her dog bit my dog. You know, a very unusual way to meet people. But you know what? Same thing. I have a luncheon, again, a part 2 set up with her. I already know she's interested in essential oils, but when we get together for lunch, I'm going to talk to her about her pictures. And you know what? There is such a heart connection that comes when you talk to people about their photos and their stories. And that heart connection that comes with the photos is a beautiful, beautiful foundation to talk about everything else. And I'm going to keep talking to people about the Healthy Body Pack and about essential oils and the great soul purpose products and all of that. But I'm going to lead from my point of comfort, my point of extreme passion, my point of establishing a heart connection, and that's with photos. And so I'm very excited that today you will get another big glimpse from Stacy of all the ways that Heritage Makers will give you great tools and ways that you can continue to connect with people's heart through their pictures and stories with all of our product line. And with Anthology coming soon too, we'll have another great product line to offer people to help them. And that's coming later this summer, and Stacy will give some more updates about that. But that's share today, and now I am so excited to have my wonderful auntie Elaine Vitito share next.
Thank you so much, Rhonda. That was absolutely wonderful. I think you have that's perfect to do what works best for you, because each person is going to feel comfortable with something, and so why do something that you're not comfortable with?
That's exactly right.
I think that's absolutely perfect. So thank you so much for sharing that. I think that that will make a big difference for a lot of people. Okay, well, that leads us nicely into Elaine Vitito. I hope I said that right, Elaine. She is a Vice Presidential Marketing Director. She works with our Memories for Life and Heritage Makers products. And she's going to share with us today her insights on the Our Memories for Life cover sets and a few of the products and her experience with, as Rhonda said, a convention this past weekend. So, Elaine, we appreciate you joining us. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Stacy. And you helped with that show as well with cooperation from the home office. So you were a part of our success with this Great American Scrapbook Convention. So I'm not going to talk so much about the convention because I believe, and Rhonda, correct me if I'm wrong, that we will be doing a webinar excuse me, with details on how it was successful so we can share how that worked.
Right.
Okay, but the main thing that just jumped out at me is about how awesome our albums are. And I wasn't really sure. You know, I loved them. I've been working with them now, you know, about a year or so or less. Excuse me. So I have been going into all of the different designs and the page refills and the cover sets. I have samples of them all. Okay, maybe I don't need all that, but I love working with the scrapbooks. So when we had the booth and I laid my scrapbook out there for the sample, I was amazed at how beautifully it showed And so I'm going to go through some of those details, and knowing that a lot of the people who walk by were previous customers who had the Creative Memories strap system album. So with our album, it was laid open, and I would ask people, you know, are you familiar with the strap hinge binding? And most of them said yes. I said, do you know what the difference is with our album? And they'd say no. And I laid ours open and showed the strap in the front, didn't lay all the way out on the cover. They loved that. I don't know why that wasn't thought of years ago, but that was the first thing. Then those who commented on the cover set loved the true book cloth part of it. And others, maybe if they didn't like it, they didn't say anything, but everybody who made a comment loved our book cloth cover sets. The next thing with this strap system, no strap on the inside cover was the most important, but actually the function of it is what impressed me. I had made this album out of one set of refill pages and about half of a top-loading sleeve package. So it was relatively full, not too full. But when you put these pages in, you do know the little trick to making this work really well is to give it a little bit of slack so that the pages will turn, so you don't tighten them like we used to do with the wire hinge. You give it just a little bit of ease. So when the pages turned, they just laid beautifully flat. They touched one another in the middle, but didn't click or rub or bend out of shape or anything. Then the other part of that is that the reinforced edges are mylar. So I'd say to the people, we have 100-pound weight pages. That's the heaviest in the industry as far as I know. And notice that when you open them, you can see from side to side, you do not have the white cardboard, and I use that word, cardboard edges that interrupt your eye. And our refill pages are so beautiful. They are subtle in design and just classy. It's a very simple process to complete the album. So I'm going to take just a minute to tell you how I made that album. I gathered all our family pictures from 2014. And I don't have small children, so, you know, I didn't have a whole ton of pictures, but a nice amount, put them in a stack, opened up a package of refills of the clean slate blue, or is it, yeah, clean slate blue, because I thought they would go with my photos the best. I did not even rearrange them or anything. Opened the pack, sat it in front of me, had my pictures in another pile, had my adhesives. I had the border strips, and I used at least 2 of those when I do a thing because I like both sides and have some options. Then I used the mats. And I just sat there and did page after page after page. My first page was whatever was the top of that refill pack. And they came out beautifully and quickly, relatively quickly got it done. Now, I wasn't even totally done with that book. I hadn't journaled in it. I only made the first page complete. And the rest, it just showed so well. And I had many, many people say they just loved that. And yes, they were simpler. Now, there were a lot of crafty people here, and they could put other things on them, but, you know, you can. But most people who want to do albums want to do it quickly and beautifully and sophisticated. So that's what our albums are, and all of the designs. So as I was working through this, I talk to customers, and we go over and look at the sample color albums and so on. So I listed here, which I believe, yes, is on the screen right now. There are 7 that stick out to me as really fun. So if you haven't worked on this, you might choose some of these as a place to start. The one that blew my mind away was the hickory cover set. Now that's the brown one, and I'm having to learn how to say hickory instead of brown, with the creme de la creme refill pages and the Wedded Bliss collection. I had a lady who came through. She came through 2 different days, ended up buying at least $100, but she was retiring. She, from 50 years of being a teacher, professor, and she was going to have a party in July, and she wanted a book to put all this in. That Wedded Bliss collection is awesome. The gold and silver pages, if you haven't tried that, the cardstock is beautiful. She bought it all, but just to tell you, that is so elegant and wonderful together. The second one I have on there, you notice 2 and the second and third, the Aqua album. Of course, we know that looks awesome with lots of things, but I'm especially fond of cloud white refill pages. I do like white, but I'm now not really liking plain white because there's such a subtle sophistication with the cloud white refill pages. And with our new Party Brights, that works beautifully. Then the baby boy and the baby girl, the little ones, again, I like the Aqua album, the cloud white refills with the little ones with the boy side, and of course just change to the pink album for the girl side, which is, you know, an obvious choice. Now, the next one, the Dove Gray album, you might think that's kind of boring, but that is the one I showed my demo album with. I used the clean slate blue refill pages, and then all of the collection that coordinates with that. Top-loading sleeves. I used the cardstock. It's totally beautiful, elegant, wonderful. A new one for me was the Fern album, and that is green, in case you haven't tried that yet. Fern for green. And the cream linen refill pages. And I hadn't really used those yet either, but they are fantastic with that travel collection, which is called Come Away With Me. Absolutely beautiful. And my last new favorite idea is the Fern album or the Red album, again with the cream linen refill pages and the Bountiful Blessings collection. That's the fall one, and it is so rich and wonderful. So all that to say, I am pleasantly surprised, or maybe I kind of knew it, but I didn't prove it to myself. I proved to myself how awesome our albums are from Our Memories to Life. So I have to say a big thank you to our design committee, and I don't have all of their names, Rhonda and Suzanne, who work the products all the time, and Katie Petit for her versatile and beautiful designs. We really have the best, and I appreciate having this time to just share a little bit of my enthusiasm and my proven testimony about what the public likes about what we have. Thank you.
Elaine, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. And we had Nancy mentioned that you also showed the border punch system, and that using the creative cuts was an excellent tool for letting people try that out and take it home, because it was just the right size for doing that. So that's another great thing that you had come out of that. I have one question for you. Kathy is asking if you sold from stock or did you have people order?
Okay, so that's a beautiful question, and we will give all the details on that on the webinar, but briefly I can just say that we had a little bit of stock, and we sold it all except for all of our tape runners. And then they ordered. So it was a completely new concept that we tested and proved that it works. Some product to sell, and then, oh, we're sold out. You'll have to order. Now we have a show special that we're doing this at the wholesale cost, and if you would like to order this, then we sign them up as a preferred customer or as a distributor. I even got one person doing the 500, and I have a bunch of appointments. All of this we will share in the webinar, how to do it, but to answer your questions, some product and the rest ordered.
Wonderful. That sounds like a winning combination then. Thank you again, Elaine. We really do appreciate you sharing your insights, and I'm sure that will help people that have events coming up.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, we're going to move on at this point and talk about some of the new products coming up. So we're going to start with Heritage Makers Studio, and I'm going to show you some of these products, and we will have a video set up in the next week that will show you these as well. That will be on the blog, so you can go back and refer to it. And I've listed these, first of all, as basic, and then we'll have the premiere. So the first one is an Insta Addict collection. There's so much happening with Instagram, but this is a fun spin on just capturing all the moments in your life, and it has some bright colors and some fun embellishments that will make scrapbooking a fun experience. Then we have a sports fan collection. We have a variety of sports collections, but this one is fun because it has about every sport you could think of, including, I believe, cricket. The only thing it didn't have was lacrosse, so we have a lacrosse set coming later on in the year. But this one has a wide variety of really fun sports things, some papers, and you'll see there's a lot of embellishments and accents that you can use for sports. And then Party Brights, that was released as a traditional collection, and we now have that will be available in Studio. So you can use that to create some fun projects because those are some bright, fun colors. Now, the American Wild West 3 is the beginning of our premiere, and this is, as it knows, the third section of it. And as I was setting up this slideshow, I noticed that last meeting I had listed that we had American Wild West 3 coming out. It was actually 2 that came out, so this is our third installation. Lots of fun embellishments there if you're looking for the Wild West cowboy effect. And then we have Latin American Adventure. There's so much travel that happens, and this has some great accents that you can use for those Latin American travels. If you've gone to Cancun or Puerto Vallarta, those different places, that'll be a fun set. So that's another premiere. So our new product for Our Memories for Life is called Summer Fun. Again, it's by Katie Petit. This will come out on July 1st. And so let me show you a little bit of a close-up of it. This is all the designer card stocks, and you'll see that we have our standard 20 designs as double-sided paper. One side is more of a 4th of July Americana look, and the other side is more of the seaside and beach types of combinations. And to support that look, we have border strips. And again, you'll see that double-sided. There's some that are Americana and the red, white, and blue with a little bit of teal and yellow mixed in, and then we have the beach part as well. So for all those fun summer activities that you're doing where you're usually in bright colors and the sun is shining, this will be a fun set to use. And then we have some journaling cards, and I want to point out a few of my favorites. Love this one with the flag, and I am a big wood person, and so I love this one with the planks and the fun shadowing on this. And then there's also these ones that have words on them, like we explored, we were with, we ate. So those will be some fun pieces to add to your scrapbooks. We are having 2 auto ships this time. The first one comes with the Summer Fun, the papers, the journaling cards, the border strips, and you can choose to have the solid color cream linen refill pages. That's auto ship 1, Summer Fun with the cream linen refill pages, or you can do auto ship 2, which is Summer Fun with the basic white refill pages. So 2 different options. The only difference is which refill pages you want, either the cream linen, I'll show you that one again, or the basic white. And both of these are going to look beautiful with those papers. So we've done a couple of projects. This is the first one. This is from Chelsea from here in the office. This project sheet will be posted today so that you'll be ready to go with showcasing this. And you'll see how bright and fun this line is for doing your summer barbecues and if you're in the United States, your 4th of July celebrations. And it coordinates nicely with the stickers for family fun here. Come out of the, and I have forgotten it. Anyways, those are the red stickers that you're going to think are really cool. So anyways, nice that they coordinate with other things. Sorry about that. Then I created this fun layout from the beach side of the papers, and we will have a project sheet for this next week. But you'll see that these colors look great with the water, with the bright, fun things that you're wearing at the beach. So again, 2 sides to that summer fun collection that you'll enjoy using. We had one other piece of inspiration I wanted to share. Last month we released Party Brights. Well, Chelsea thought out of the box and created some fun cards. And these cards, we're going to do a project sheet for each card individually. And again, those will be available next week. So if you're looking for ways to show off this product other than scrapbook pages, we'll have a few cards for you to share. For heritage makers, we have some fun templates that were released about a week and a half ago. And this just shows a party that the girls here put together, that Brooke has created these templates for 4th of July or for any barbecue, really. You can use these any time. But you'll notice that we have these fun cookie pockets here that are just a half sheet you fold in half. When we stapled ours, you could lace them shut. You can adhere them with adhesive, whatever you'd like. We have some cupcake wraps. Again, you're going to bake your cupcakes in whatever type of wrapper you want, and then these just slide around it to decorate it. And we have some cute little guys that you can punch out and put on a toothpick and stick in things. Then we have these additional ones that are scalloped edge that were really fun for berry cups. But again, we designed them to go around cupcakes too, but thinking out of the box, and some flag designs that you can again do around. These are actually stickers, these flags are. So you'd order a set of the stickers, they're double-sided, and you just fold them over your toothpick, and then you can use them in foods, in cupcakes, whatever looks like fun. And you'll notice the template numbers are listed for you there. So some product information. We have a free download that's going to be available until July 31st. And if you go over to the Heritage Makers blog later today, you'll see a project that uses this fun download. The idea for this is that you would download the PDF, print it, and then cut it out to use on your layouts or cards or whatever other projects you would like to do. So this download again will be available. We'll provide you with a link when I post the webinar later on. I will make sure there's a link in there, and we will be sending this out to our leaders to share with you with the link as well. So check the blog later today, and you'll see a fun project using that. The other product information that you're going to want to know about is the Summer Lovin' 10% off all 8x8 hardcover storybooks in June, and that will last until the last day of June, which is June 30th. So you still have a week to get that taken advantage of. Again, that's 8x8 hardcover storybooks, 10% off. And Chelsea was kind enough to remind me that it's Playful Primary that those red stickers came from that were showcased on her layout. So if you're looking for red stickers, Playful Primary. Okay, while we're talking about product information, we wanted to kind of give you a heads up of some of the Heritage Makers product specials we have coming in the next few months. Again, it's 10% off the product listed in the months shown. So this can give you a little bit of planning. We know you have some events coming up, especially in the fall. So in July, we have scrap pages and post-bound albums, and that's any size scrap page and then the post-bound albums within Heritage Makers. In August, it'll be 12 by 12 storybooks. In September, 11 by 14 prints. And in October, calendars. The great thing about calendars, they make wonderful gifts. So October is a great time to put those together, have a few of your Christmas presents all wrapped up early in the year. So remember that these specials are coming in the next few months. And in July, I'll let you know again what these are, as well as we'll add November and December to the list so you can plan ahead for those. Project ideas. We posted this about a week or two ago, I think. There is a Party Brights layout available, Abby's 9th birthday, the project sheet. We'll have, as I mentioned, the Summer Fun one available today and then another one later in the week. So if you're looking for ways to let people know about how great these layouts are, or these product lines are, then these project sheets are a great way to do that. And I wanted to take just a minute and show you where you can find these project sheets. You're going to go to Youngevity.com and you're going to click on More right here. And when you do that, it's going to give you a drop down and you're going to choose Resources from that. And then you're going to need to one more time on the red area click on Resources, and that's going to give you this page. You're going to scroll down a ways until it says Products, and then you're going to click on the Home and Family, and you'll see listed here under Idea and Project Sheets all the ones that are available now. So we have 2 for Graduate and Celebrate, we have the 1 for Party Brights, and there's also 1 up for Wedded Bliss. So if you're looking for the project sheets, this is the location of where they are. And again, we have sent out emails to some of our leaders letting them know where they are, and they've shared them and posted them on Facebook pages and things. So watch for them to show up there as well. Some additional project ideas. We know we have 4th of July and Canada Day coming up, and so we've done some cupcake wraps, and these little circle guys make fun picks. You just punch them out with a 1-inch punch, or you can cut them with your scissors. They will be fun additions to your party. We also didn't want to leave Australia and New Zealand out, and we know that they have a little bit longer until they celebrate their special days. Oops, didn't mean to advance on there. But we do have those available. We have Australia here and New Zealand. So if you're looking for those items, those will be fun. Birthdays are usually, I don't know why summers seems to have so many birthdays. It's kind of one of those year-round things. And so again, we have this new collection. It's the dinosaur set, and it has cupcake wraps and these fun pick toppers, and also this little guy makes a fun bucket. So you have this that goes on the top of the lid, and you have labels on the front, and you have pieces that go inside. So if you're looking for a gift or a fun way to wrap a gift, you can do that. If you want to play some games with your bucket, whatever you'd like to do, those buckets are really fun. And those are just plastic buckets that you buy, or the metal ones that are blank that you can decorate. From the past, we have this fun Can You Dig It set. This is a banner that comes on a 12 by 12 scrap page that you just cut out the triangles and then string them together to spell happy. The great thing about this, you can customize it. Put your child's name in there, how old they are. And then here's a fun invitation that coordinates with it. And there's another piece as well, so make sure and check out this. And all you need to do is search for birthday to find these ideas. If you're looking for a girl or maybe an older birthday, we have these new wraps available with these toppers here. And again, fully customizable, names, colors, artwork. I love this flower one. It's called Floral Birthday. And again, it has some pics and these cute designs. If you want to do something that wasn't a birthday, maybe you're having a garden party, this would tie in nicely. Just change the happy birthday out to whatever sentiment you want, or leave off the sentiment, just have a cute design. This H is just one piece from a happy birthday banner. There's a banner for each letter in the sentiment happy birthday, as well as a spacer. And each of these is a 12 by 12 sheet, so this makes a really large banner. Again, you can swap out the colors if it's for a boy. Oops, did not mean to bounce ahead on that. Let's get you back where we're supposed to be. And here's a fun happy birthday card. There are tons and tons of cards out there. This candle one was just so cute with the lined paper. So if you're looking for birthday ideas, definitely head over to Heritage Makers and the template gallery and see what you can find. Now, this doesn't usually happen, but we had a little bit of a switch up of our Studio U, and so Studio U class is actually this Thursday. We've got game. We're going to give you some ideas for sports-inspired projects, whether it's storybooks or phone cases. We have lots of fun things, and we're going to show you some projects using that brand new collection Sports Fan that will be available on July 1st. So we'll show you some ways that you can use that and get ready for that collection that's coming up. So if you're interested in this, you'll want to go over to the Heritage Makers website, and down at the very bottom in very small print, go to tutorials and classes, and there's a link in there that you can sign up for that class, and it is this Thursday. And so you'll want to know where you can go and get that. Okay, sorry, I'm going to back up for just a minute. We have a question about, someone would like to know how to find the project sheets again. So I'm going to go back up to that project sheets slide. And again, you're going to go to Youngevity.com. You're going to click on the More button that's right here, and that's going to drop down, and there's an option for Resources. Click on Resources. Once you do that, it gives you a different page, but it has a lot of different options on it, and so you want to click on the red Resources here on this red bar. When you do that, it's going to give you an option for Products. Click on Products, then click on Home and Family. That opens this up, and then on the right-hand side is where you're going to see the memory keeping resources and our idea and project sheets. So again, Youngevity.com, go to More, Resources, then click on Resources on the red bar, go down to Products, and then Home and Family. Okay, hope that helps you out there. Let's go on to where we were at. Studio U coming up this Thursday. Also, how many of you are already signed up for Fall Leadership Summit? They have extended the $99 registration fee until Thursday, June 25th. You'll want to make sure and register this week for that, because once the 25th comes, that price is going to jump up. So make sure you do that. Now, we're also adding on a Thursday memory keeping event. You can attend that for additional $50. You can come to just the memory keeping event if you want, and so it only costs you $50. Or if you want to do the whole package, it would be the $99 plus $50. Again, that $50 rate ends on Thursday, June 25th, so you'll want to make sure you register by that date. The memory keeping event will be Thursday, September 17th. We're going to do some make and takes using the products from Heritage Makers, Our Memories for Life, and Anthology. We're going to give you some business building information from several of our industry leaders. And you're going to see the latest products from those three companies, Heritage Makers, Our Memories for Life, and Anthology. So make sure, if you haven't yet signed up for either the Summit or the Memory Keeping event, that you take advantage of this early bird pricing that ends on Thursday, June 25th. One more event that we have, I understand that Our Memories for Life has done Pages on Parade in the past, and we are going to hold one in July. We're going to do things just a little bit differently this time. And we're going to take advantage of Pinterest and the opportunities that provides us for sharing. So if you want to participate, we're going to start on July 1st, and our week is going to run from Wednesday to Tuesday, because July 1st happens to land on Wednesday. If you want to participate, all you have to do is create a project using Our Memories for Life products and tools, and take a clear photograph of your project. Make sure you avoid any glare on your project. We want to be able to see it clearly, because these will be great inspiration for other people. Make sure you don't include any backgrounds or props or anything. Get the best picture you can of your project. Now, when I say project, it can be a layout, it can be a card, anything you want to make, as long as it uses Our Memories for Life products and or tools. Once you have that photograph, you're going to go to Pinterest, which you can create free accounts with. You can log in using Facebook, or you can use your email address. It's very easy, and you'll quickly be addicted to it if you haven't already used Pinterest. But you're going to create a board in Pinterest. You're going to upload your project photo to that board. And in the pin description, you're going to include Our Memories for Life, and you're going to list the products and or tools that you used. Once that pin is on your board, there's an option to send your pin, and we want you to send that to us. And the name you're going to look for is Our Memories for Life Traditional Scrapbooking. Okay, as soon as you start typing Our Memories for Life, it's going to pop up with that option, so that makes it really easy for you. As I mentioned, the contest runs weekly from Wednesday to Tuesday. We're going to pick one winner each week, and that person is going to win 25 points. We will announce the winner for the previous week on the Thursday after the week closes. You can submit as many layouts as you'd like each week. And at the end, we're going to choose one grand prize winner from all the entries to receive 100 Heritage Makers points. Now, how are we choosing the winners? Well, there will be several of us looking at the submissions. We're going to select them based on creativity, best use of the products and tools, and the overall impact and design. So this is a great time to get out your products, spend a little time bonding with your scrapbooking tools and products that you have laying around, and get inspired and share some projects with us. And again, we're going to do 4 weeks of this contest. They'll run Wednesday to Tuesday. You could win 25 Heritage Makers points, or if you're the grand prize winner, 100 points. We'll be sharing this information with our leaders so they can get this information out to you, as well as it'll be on Facebook pages, so watch for it there as well. So let's talk about a few resources. I'm not sure, I didn't realize this for quite a while, but there's a great way to search the art catalog without having to go into Studio. And to do that, you're going to go to the Heritage Makers website, and then at the bottom of that, again in the columns at the bottom, there's some small items listed there, and one of them is the Heritage Makers Art Catalog. It's in that very first column. When you click on that, it's going to open you up into a separate window, and it's going to display something that looks similar to this. And let me tell you a little bit about what this is showing you. First of all, it gives you the ability to search these collections. You can type in any word that you want, like birthday or dinosaur or green. But keep in mind, if it's something really broad like green, you may get thousands of hits back. So if you can say green cardstock or green lace or something like that, that will help. And your results will be refined down based on whatever search word you type. Now, you'll notice at the top here we have some that are boxed in this light blue color. These are our most recent collections that have been released. So these are the ones that were all released for the month of June. The other thing you can easily see is whether it's a basic or premier collection. So if it has a purple B in the upper corner, it's basic. If it has a green circle with a P in it, that means it's premier. So again, you can easily search through things and figure out which ones are basic, which ones are premier, so you'll know what collections are available for you to use based on whatever level you're at. So that again is the art catalog that you can see when you go to the Heritage Makers website. Go to the bottom of the page. There's a column. The very first column you'll see in there, it says Heritage Makers Art Catalog. Open that up and it will display for you all the different art. And also, so you know, if you click on one of these collections, it will open up and show you all the individual parts in it as well. So lots of flexibility there on what you can do for looking at the catalog, okay? Next thing that we want to look at here is, I want to remind you about our idea books. The Heritage Makers one is available at heritagemakers.com/ideabook, or again, if you go to the Heritage Makers website, go down to the very bottom in the columns, you'll see in that first column, you'll see an option for idea book. Our Memories for Life also has an online catalog that we just recently updated with the products for the second quarter, and that can be found at heritagemakers.com ideabook/OMFL. You can also still purchase printed copies of the Our Memories for Life catalog. There are 10 catalogs for $30 that include your shipping. You order that through your back office. That is not something that's available just on the main Heritage Makers or Youngevity site. You'll want to do that through your back office. So there are still some of those available. We'd love for you to purchase some more so that those can be out there and used as a resource for selling your products. So we're at the end of our presentation. I'm going to see if there are any additional questions that people have. I'll take about 3 to 5 questions. And if we don't have any questions, we'll wrap it up. So while people are typing those questions, I want to remind you our next meeting will be on Tuesday, July 28th at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. You can sign up for that now so that you make sure that you know that's on your calendar. Okay, the convention is going to be in Charlotte. It's our leadership convention. That's one of the questions that is being asked. The memory keeping event starts on September 17th, and Leadership Summit will be on Friday and Saturday, which is September 18th and 19th, and that will be again in Charlotte, North Carolina. This broadcast, the webinar, will be posted. It will most likely not be today. It'll probably be tomorrow, and it will be it's on the Youngevity site under calls, and there's actually at the very bottom an option for the memory keeping calls. So I will send that out to the leaders with the link. We'll post on Facebook so you know where to find that. You just found out, let's see, Elaine's asking, I just found out we can order our Memories for Life products in Heritage Maker Studio. Is that correct? You're actually not ordering our Memories for Life products in Heritage Maker Studio. What we've done is upload the artwork so that you can use that, our Memories for Life artwork, to create projects in Heritage Maker Studio. So I hope that makes sense, Elaine. It's not that you're ordering it, it's that you're using the artwork there. I answered the question about the recording for the webinar. Where can you register for the next conference call on 7/28? Let me send out a link to all of our leaders. I'll also post on the Facebook pages today so that you have that, because I don't have that memorized off the top of my head, Amy. Sorry about that. But we'll get that link out to you, or whatever link you used to register for this one. You should automatically have it on your calendar. So check your calendar for Tuesday, July 28th. I believe if you register once, it shows up for every time, but you might want to double check that. Okay, we're going to call that a wrap. I am so excited about this coming month and the things that we have to offer you, and I appreciate you joining me this morning and hope that you have a wonderful week, that you are able to get out there and share your passion for all the Youngevity products that are available. And we'll look forward to seeing you again on July 28th. Have a great day.